Okay, here we are looking at our Kaizenified dashboard, and we can see that we have 5 SOPs and 2 Kanban already made. Now I'm going to show you how to use the productivity timer. Now the basic function of this productivity timer is we just hit the start button. This is now counting our cycle times every time I process something. Let's say I'm processing doors. Every time I process a door, I click this little orange button here. Process another door, and again. I have to use quick times for this demonstration, but as you can see, we are keeping track of the average cycle time, and here's our current cycle time, our best time, our worst time is here, and so on. Now you can keep going with this, and this gathers you some basic baseline data for the process that we're doing right now. I can click pause. I can reset this, but more importantly, I'm going to want to export this. Let's say that I want to send this somewhere. I'm going to save this as an Excel spreadsheet. You can see that we have our best, worst, average time, and our cycle times. I'm not going to keep that, but I just wanted to show you that that's a possibility. I'm going to start new. So the other way that you can use this is you can put a time range in here. I'm going to have to keep, again, some really low cycle times in order to get this to work. Between 2 and 3 seconds. So I should be able to make a door between 2 and 3 seconds. So I'm going to show you how this works. Now I'm over my cycle time, so the screen should turn red. Okay, good. Now I'm going to make multiple cycles here that are under my cycle time to get me back into my green. So yellow means I'm within the 2 to 3 second cycle time for my average. There we go. Now I'm less than 2 seconds. So my whole screen turns green. Again, my average cycle time is up here, my best and my worst time. And this is basically to show anyone who's 20 or 30 feet away that I'm struggling. In this case, I'm doing fine because I'm yellow. But when it turns red, it basically tells my team leader or a line leader in another area that I'm struggling. I'm going to put this at my bottleneck for sure. And there's some other areas where I would put this if I had some standard processing times. So I'm going to hit the pause button there. Again, you can export this, but this comes in very handy, especially when you need to keep an eye on an area and you can't stand there. You just want to be able to glance at it and make sure that everything's okay. So a great way for a team leader to see how they're doing. Just be careful when you roll this out. This is not something that's meant to be punitive, and we want everyone to know that really this is just to show us how we're doing. And this is a great way to ask for help and show our team leaders that we're struggling with something. It's not meant to make people go faster. We have to be careful when we roll out something like a timer like this. We're not asking people to go faster or work harder because that results in defects. This is strictly so that we can see if someone's struggling and we can get the right help for them.